Hey there guys, it's your boy Acris. We're back with some Trails to Azure. And you already know what time it is. It's time to speak to all the NPCs like we normally do. So before we even get started with that, we're not going to speak to anyone in the Merkaba. We'll save that for next time. For now, let's just head to the city. We're going to speak to everyone in the city first. And then next time we'll get around to doing every other location, that's outside of the city. But before we do anything, can we feed Kope? Let's go up here and check. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Outside of it being hot as hell, it is hot. I'm talking about it's unbelievable. Yeah, let's give you the Elder King. Kope eating good, especially since this is probably the last time we'll get a chance to feed this little guy. So let's let him go out with a bang. Look at my baby back there. Look at Mimi. She's confused too. You receive cons. Ooh, gave me a quartz, master quartz. Oh my, are you giving this to me? Thanks, Kope. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Let's check this out really quick. I'm trying not to waste too much time. Absorbs magic attacks. Interesting. Alright, let's see if the chief is in. He is not. I like the low-key music that's playing right now. Some crazy shit just happened. I still can't get over all of that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's focus on trying to get through this. Feels like the whole city is finally calming down, aside from that giant spooky tree that is. Looks like we're gonna have a long road ahead of us. Times like these call for everyone to do their part. You're right about that. 'Cause that is some scary shit.
Daddy said he has to go to work now. You're always working too, right, Lloyd? Just so you know, I'm always cheering for you, so don't give up, okay?
Oh, my baby. We won't. Thanks, Mimi.
Daddy's amazing, but so is the SSS. You're always working so hard.
I remember when she couldn't get the special support section right.
My husband said he's returning to City Hall, so I think me and Mimi will head back home. I'm sure there'll be plenty to worry about in the future, but as long as we stick together as a family, nothing will bring us down.
Well, I suppose it's time I headed back to Orcus Tower. Things are probably strung up in chaos over there too. They're going to need my help to get things back in gear. Kate. It's nice to see Kate here again.
I know things are looking rough, but don't get discouraged, Lloyd. After all the hardships you've been through, nothing's going to stop you from solving this case too. If there's anything I'm positive about, it's that. So have some confidence and get out there.
Thanks, Kate. That means a lot.
I'm sure you and your team can crack this case just like you did before. The Metropolitan Division has your back.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the details, but it seems like we've lost an ally in those ions, or perhaps a weapon would be more apt. Whether or not his methods were just, I'm positive President Croix only ever procured them for Crossbow's protection. In spite of all the chaos he caused, I just can't bring myself to condemn him for it.
ţo'Love is surprisingly motivated today. It actually makes me feel a little better despite everything going on outside.
Let's talk to the goat. Latte, the famous slurp.
A glowing blue tree, hum. It's getting harder to separate fantasy from reality these days. I think I'm going to need more caffeine for this.
You and me both. I think Vince Seb has a bright future with ţo'Love and Unknown working here. Crossbow has quite a lot of issues to overcome before I can retire though. But as long as we work together, I'm sure there's nothing we can't solve.
There's no telling what'll happen to the city, but I do know one thing. I want to keep making delicious food for everyone to eat. We're gonna have a limited access ingredients going forward, but we can get around that with some ingenuity. I've never been more fired up to cook. Watch out, world, here comes ţo'Love! A chef has one job, and that's providing people with delicious food.
I think ţo'Love has finally turned the corner when it comes to cooking. Good for him. Maybe I can retire soon after all. Damn, everybody's talking about retiring. Ah, the usual two aren't here. The one's up here as well. Alright, let's get out of here. We're not gonna waste too much time.
What is with that giant tree? It's like totally insane. The light coming off of it is pretty and stuff, but I don't know. It just gives me the creeps for some reason. Like, what's gonna happen now? Scott was here a little while ago. Thankfully, he's been holding up okay. Watching him work so hard for all of us makes me want to do my part too.
Oh.
I made contact with Chroma and confirmed she's alright. In fact, she's already back working her juice cart. That daughter of mine really takes after her mama when it comes to making mirror.
That's cute. Our boy Baggio. Weird giant tree or not, it feels good to go outside. All that martial law was making me stir crazy. I think I'll take this opportunity to pick up some snacks for Cerrone. She's gonna love it. Hold on really quick, let me check. Alright, we back. Just wanted to make sure OBS didn't fuck up. No sooner had martial law ended than that bizarre tree appeared out of thin air. Calvert and Ereboni are no less of a threat either. It begged the question, what could I as an individual do in the face of such unprecedented hardship? The answer is the same for myself as it is for every one of us. We must think rationally and act on our best judgment. Oh, it's for Nan. Neston makes some excellent points. Still have a lot to learn, both as an entrepreneur and as a salesman. Nevertheless, I want to do everything in my position to help Crosswell in here and now. The best thing merchants like us can do at a time like this is to keep our services open to those who need them. With international trade routes still closed, our supplies are going to be limited, but I'm sure we'll get by one way or another. Oh, we got Crossville Times issue 11. This might just be the last issue we read. President Dieter Croix detained. Sitting president suddenly detained. This afternoon, President Dieter Croix was brought into custody by the CPD Special Support Section. His charges include accessory to terrorism, unlawful imprisonment of Diet members, seditious conspiracy, and misuse of government property, among other crimes. We expect that the president will be transferred to the 1st Division's custody before long. The current situation. A great number of President Croix's crimes have been brought to light. Despite his actions, there has been no change to his position, nor has any formal arrest warrant been issued at the time of the writing. Nevertheless, our ground correspondent was able to witness these events firsthand, and it is thanks to these efforts that we are able to bring readers this historic report. On behalf of this publication, I apologize for the delay with which the truth was reported. The startling circumstances. The following report concerns a matter of state law. The process by which Crosswell attempted to declare independence was unlawful, and thus the crimes that occurred by the process must be placed under scrutiny. According to an investigation conducted by the Special Support Section, President Croix employed the Jaeger Corps known as the Red Constellation and ordered them to attack Crossville, leaving untold destruction in their wake. In doing this, the president manufactured a crisis he used to sway the public opinion. From the referendum to the Declaration of Independence, the entire movement was predicted on deceit. The president himself has admitted to the forging allegations of wrongdoing. There can be no doubt that the events that have taken place in Crosswell over the past several months were all by his design. The duality of President Croix. Dieter Croix was elected mayor in the aftermath of the coal incident. Among numerous political reforms, he pushed the state into pursuing independence and positioned himself as its ruler. It is believed that the president is also responsible for the terrorist attacks, the coal incident itself, and other events. A review of the events in the Declaration of Invalidity. A police investigation intended to uncover Croix's scheme sooner, but the officers involved wound up detained and imprisoned. Some, however, managed to escape confinement and succeed in freeing Speaker McDowell, who had been held under house arrest. The speaker then went on to declare the state's independence invalid, detailing how the president's actions were fundamentally unlawful. The speech allowed police officers who had been unable to openly oppose Croix to unite and storm Orcus Tower, in hopes of ending the conflict and freeing the city. President's dramatic capture soon followed. President Croix and the state's future. Now that President Croix is in custody and the barrier surrounding Crosswell City is fallen, the safety of the citizenry is assured. Unfortunately, the state remains in an extremely tenuous position. The president has yet to testify, but when he does, the Crosswell Times will be there to cover the story in full. We urge our readers aboard to remain calm and pay close attention to the state or the situation in Crosswell as it unfolds. Breaking news: giant tree sprouts near Michelin. For reasons yet unknown, a giant glowing tree has suddenly appeared near the Michelin resort. Clearly visible even from Crosswell City, it makes for a truly ominous sight. News of this extraordinary phenomenon, in addition to the president's arrest, has resulted in major panic through the state. Nevertheless, all citizens are urged to remain calm, as a team of police officers have already been dispatched to investigate. Yep, that's about what I expected from that issue. But they did say we might get one more issue. We might hit 12 issue. We might get it at the very end of the game, quite possibly. Cause you know they only said they detained him, but Did is for sure getting arrested. There's no way. There is no way.
Did that tree really just pop up out of thin air? Is this a dream? A magic trick? Someone pinch me. The blue glow coming from that tree makes it look positively enchanting. How'd that tree grow so big? Man, life sure is weird, huh?
You got that right, kid. While the store will struggle to acquire imported goods, we'll always have our custom ordering to fall back on. We also plan to contract more artisans as part of the Hanson Shoes commitment toward providing customers with a full range of services.
All of our retailers are committed to staying open to help everyone during these trying times. The same goes for me. I'm gonna give this every bit of manpower, no, lady power I have.
We love Janetta. And no one has any idea where that tree came from, but at least it doesn't appear to be any immediate threat. I wouldn't mind if it vanished as quickly as it appeared though. That thing's a terrible eyesore. The sight of that massive tree immediately brought to mind the floating structure that appeared over Liberal last year. Yeah, at least in this case our organs still work. Thank heavens for that. Yeah, that was a rough situation right there.
Right as we stepped outside, that giant tree popped up out of nowhere. I don't know what that thing is all about, but it better not get in the way of my retail therapy. I've been mulling it over, and I think it's finally time to launch my new brand. Adversity breeds innovation, as they say. I'm going to roll out fashion lines everyone across the continent will love.
Well, I'm rooting for you, Prada.
To be honest, I'm in no mood to shop, but staying at home wasn't doing my nerves any favors. Hopefully things go back to normal so I can shop for appliances in peace.
We got Chaco and her pops. What is his name? Balsimo? Basilio. Yo, Chalco, my sweet little girl. He has no idea how worried her dear old dad's been about her.
I'm gonna die of embarrassment if my dad keeps staring holes into me like this. Still, in a way, it's comforting to know that he's concerned about me.
Oh. I think everyone here has gotten used to your old man.
Good to see you, SSS. Congrats on finally putting a stop to the big bad president.
Yeah, too bad we still got much more to do.
Crossbell's wild ride isn't over and done with just yet, though. Best of luck to us both, Lloyd.
Thanks. We're gonna need it. Don't let anything stop you from keeping this place standing, okay, Wendy? We're going to need someone to tinker with our Enigma 2s when this is all said and done.
You betcha, Lloyd. I can't just send you out there with nothing but my well wishes, though, so here, take these.
You received EP Charge 3. Ooh, Wendy coming through for us. Wendy the legend. Thanks, Wendy. These will definitely come in handy.
No sweat, it's the least I can do. Anyway, I'm sure you have more important places to be. Keep safe, alright? Once all of this blows over, you, me, and Oscar should get together and eat, or should get something to eat together, for old time's sake.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, that's so cool. The trio of buddies. Gotta love it. What's with the huge tree in the sky? I shouldn't even be physically possible. Wait, should I really be standing here handing out balloons right now?
What's with that giant tree in the sky? That's when I thought I was finally safe to come out too. It's not going to come falling down on us, is it? This must be what essential dread feels like.
Went to the wrong area. I never go that way. We always go this way. Oh, we got the trio. My baby Momo.
Come on, guys. It's time to start patrolling the city. You ready, Anri, Momo? Yes, sir, Captain Ryu. Let's go. Alright, Junior SSS, let's do this. It's time to roll out.
The Junior SSS, huh? I like it. The Junior SSS, huh?
I have to say, I'm flattered. Oh, hey, guys. You go take care of that big tree. We'll protect Crossbell City while you're gone. Me, Ryu, and Anri are gonna go help everyone in trouble. The city needs us.
Oh, my baby. The city needs my baby Momo.
The Junior SSS has a nice ring to it. Ryu comes up with some neat ideas every once in a while. We should go help out as many people in the city as we can if we want to live up to the name.
That's wholesome. It's been so long since I've been able to get a cup of coffee at Morris. It really makes me wish things in Crossbell would go back to normal, or at least start to. But I guess that can't happen with that gigantic tree looming over us.
If I plan on outdoing Oscar, I'm going to have to bake every kind of bread imaginable to make everyone happy. Still, I know I'm lagging behind him when it comes to my actual result. As much as it makes me want to hurl, I'm not going to improve unless I suck it up and take some advice from him.
Hey, thanks for coming. I baked a loaf of my newest bread just for you guys. Help yourselves. You received the final stretch. Wow, this smells amazing.
And it looks delicious too.
I know, right? It's my latest and greatest. I figured y'all could use it with how hard you've been working. Maybe it'll give you the last bit of energy you need to power through. I hope so, Oscar. Thank you. All I've ever wanted was for people from all over to enjoy our bread, and that goes double right now. Obviously, there's only so much I can do as a baker. I'm no hero after all. But still, I hope our food can help put our customers' fears to rest, even if just a little. Oh, Katarina's back in the shop.
Nothing brightens up my day like a visit to Morg's bakery. It's like I was born to eat their bread. I'm going to buy enough for the whole family before I return home. Oh yeah, Shiraru let me know she was leaving on another trip right away. I hope she'll be alright. The highways have been pretty dangerous lately.
Shiraru, you couldn't wait till the situation cleared up just a little bit. You already left. At least she told her this time though. The government didn't ration out nearly enough wheat to produce the standard of bread we hold ourselves to. But at least we can get fresh ingredients from a morgue again, now that the travel restrictions have been lifted. I'm going to need Oscar and Bennett to work harder now than they've ever have before. Which means it's time to get busy. The twins, Ken and Nana.
That big tree is so blue, it almost feels like it feels blue too. I wonder why though. I thought big trees were happy trees, but that one looks like it feels sad for some reason.
Damn, she can sense that.
I've been kinda on edge ever since that giant tree showed up. I wish Yuna was here right now. She'd know what to do. What can I even do to help?
Oh. Got Pansy. Oh, she's here. Oh, I was about to say she's here alone, but she's not. Pops is here. And my engineering expertise is going to waste to the Transcontinental Railroad down like this. Maybe I could focus on orbital bus or car maintenance instead. I think I'll head to the Civic Center to see if I can find some work over there. There's no reason my skills as a railway engineer shouldn't carry over to buses and cars.
My dad had been stuck in a slump since the train stopped running, but he immediately cheered up once he realized he could start fixing up other machines that run on wheels. Engineers are so stubborn. That's just the way my dad is though. Once a gearhead, always a gearhead.
Your sister too. Ryu said he and the other kids were going to help out the neighborhood. How they plan on doing it is beyond me.
I wanted to take this time to teach him the ways of merchant, but he found a respectable excuse to slip away. Oh well, I suppose I can't blame him for being restless at a time like this. As for Chiriru, she took the first chance she got to set off on another one of her grand adventures. This time is to Tangram Gate. Yeesh, feels like those kids of mine are never home for more than a second. Cecilia called a little while ago to let me know she's safe. There was clearly something weighing on her mind though, and I get the impression it wasn't just about how busy the hospital's been keeping her. Would you mind checking on her when you have the time? Maybe she just needs someone to talk to.
Of course we're gonna get around to speaking to Sis. That gigantic blue tree came from out of nowhere. No telling what could happen now, but I should probably document it with some photos for posterity. He's always talking about documenting something. Olga, hopefully you're in a good mood or a decent mood. Probably not, let's be honest here.
Just how does my husband plan to pay for this underground shelter he keeps going on about? Financial responsibility is one trick that old dog simply refuses to learn.
The world gets more dangerous every day I get out of bed. That's facts. That's why I'm thinking of building an underground shelter for me and the wife. Let's see that tree get us down there. You're doing a little too much though. I do agree with him though. They're saying the president had some rather questionable facilities built into Orchis Tower's interior structure. I'm disgusted. I helped design the exterior of that building, but it was all only ever to show to hide his sordid schemes in. Deceive each and every one of us. Good riddance to the President Croix, I say.
My husband made his spies the president, but it hasn't stopped him from starting on his newest project. After what happened in the city, he received reconstruction requests from all sorts of companies looking to bolster their security. Hopefully this gives him something new to be passionate about so he can put all of this tower business behind him.
Here, let's talk to our girl Sammy. Can we go up here?
That tree in the wetlands is making me uneasy, but I still have a job to do here. Sully's been practicing non-stop with Arkansas too, so I have no excuse to be slacking off. I plan on keeping Ilya's apartment spotless until she recovers enough to come home.
Alright, let's go to Tally's. With international trade still restricted, we're limited on what kinds of goods we can stock. It's nice to see crossbows starting to edge a little bit closer to normal again though. I have to work as hard as I can if I want to make sure my family gets through this. These trade restrictions are frustrating, but I'm glad things are slowly returning to normal.
Oh, Momo. She ran out hollering about how she and her friends were going to go help the people of the city. I don't think I've ever seen her so determined before. Letting her play outside without adult supervision worries me, of course, but perhaps it's best I respect her space a bit.
It's so funny because Momo was all very shy and didn't talk too much, like very early on. Oh, is that Emma? Emma and Pete? We're performing a sweep of the building and its immediate surroundings right now. So far, we've managed to unlock the door to the second floor. Our detectives are hoping to uncover some evidence there. Wow, we've never been up here. This is crazy. We found some materials related to the alchemy of Middle Ages, as well as the ancient Zamoria civilization. They look ancient. It must have taken years to build up this collection. Just how long has Eon Grimwood been planning all of this? We discovered evidence of frequent communication with Orcus Tower on this terminal. This must be where he masterminded his operations, issuing commands to Dieter Kreutz and his associates. We'll investigate the contents as thoroughly as we can. Damn. I feel for him. I really do.
Mr. Grimwood, why?
Pete.
Oh, it's you guys. Good day, SSS. Congratulations on your successful operation.
Thank you, Detective Emma. Are you and your men searching the building?
Correct. The First Division is combing the premises for any possible evidence, material witnesses included. Cruel as it may seem, we're having Pete stand present for the investigation as Mr. Grimwood's ward and sole employee. No, it's okay. I want to help. Mr. Grimwood told me something before he left. It struck me as odd, so I wanted to come and check it out.
That's right. He mentioned wanting you to clean out his desk, didn't he?
Odd is certainly the word there. Why would he request that of all things? Especially in a situation so urgent. Well, I think we found the answer to that just a little while ago. Here.
He pulled out an unsealed envelope.
That must be a letter from him.
May we read it? Dear Pete, first and foremost, I would like to apologize for leaving you with this letter so suddenly. After I took you in as both my ward and assistant in my office, the two of us shared many happy days together. For years, I had been stricken with grief over one fateful day in my past, living for the sole purpose of bringing a certain project to fruition, and I could never thank you enough for changing that. There were moments when having you in my life made me second guess my path, but the wheels were already set in motion. It is too late for me to turn back, and the project is past the point of no return. So please, Pete, forget about me and live a happy life that you deserve. I will pray to Arios from afar that you grow into a bright young man that you know you can become. Eon Grimwood. Nah, bro, don't. Nope. Y'all ain't getting me with this shit. I don't care. I don't care if it's genuine or not. It can be the most genuine thing I've read. All the shit he's done? No. I'll let y'all have it, SSS. Y'all can throw a little pity party like y'all did for Yokin. I don't care. Mr. Grimwood.
We've seized any remaining documents we found in his desk. Among them was the lengthy instructional memo on how to handle his clients moving forward, as well as procedural paperwork arranging for Pete's guardianship. Mr. Grimwood, why did you have to do this? How am I supposed to be happy if it means forgetting about everything he's ever done for me? Pete. The fact that he even asked proves he is indeed a fool.
Take it from me. One measly ass letter isn't going to cut ties with everyone you're leaving behind. Exactly. Pete, we're going to track down Mr. Grimwood. And then we're going to shed light on everything he's done and bring him back the answer for it.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care of Mr. Grimwood. From the looks of this project of Eon Grimwood's has been in the works for a long time. The First Division will continue searching the premises of Grimwood Law Office. I wish you all the best of luck.
It's been a while since we had dinner together as a family, so I stepped out to get some groceries, but then I saw it. How does a tree even grow to be that stinking huge? It's giving me the creeps. It's like Granny always says, you have to keep your cool when things heat up. So to hell with that stupid tree. If I whistle while I walk to the store, it'll be like it's not even there. Yeah, I heard President Croix was arrested. He had my support when he was inaugurated, but his methods went to several steps too far past the line. We have to remember that we live in a world with consequences now. Or now Croix has to answer for his crimes. That being said, as far as that pale blue tree goes, I don't even know where to begin. Now that the president is in custody, who's in charge of handling the situation? That'd be the ssss.
Did you hear? The Hayworths are back from Amorca Village. Thank goodness they're okay. I've missed Sophia's cooking lessons.
No.
Families ought to be there for one another during times like these. Needless to say, I'm glad my son and daughter-in-law have returned home. It's the two of them who keep this household standing strong. When all is said and done, my mother-in-law really helped keep our kids' spirits up while we were gone. I don't think I could ever thank her enough for that.
My co-workers and I were locked inside Orcus Tower overnight. My family must have been so worried. I'm glad we finally made it out of there. Yeah, hello, SSS. It does my heart good to know that you're all safe. Did you just get back from Amorca, Mr. Hayworth? Yeah, I did. We left as soon as we saw the barrier around the city disappear. I'll be heading out the door again soon enough, though.
Back to work so soon?
Sure you don't want to chill with your family a while longer? You haven't slept in your own bed in weeks. Maybe so, but I can hardly expect to get any rest when there are desperate crossbellings out there in need of help. I plan on making my way to Mainz first and continuing from there. I see. You always were one to put others ahead of yourself, Mr. Hayworth. As long as you promise to be careful, we won't stop you. Of course. I only ask that you do the same in return. May the goddess keep you out of harm's way. There are still plenty of people around the state who could use my help.
I thought this would finally be our chance to slow down and relax, but Harold has other plans. Still, he wouldn't be the man I married if he weren't so thoughtful and hardworking. If helping others is what he wants to do right now, then he has my full support. My Harold is such a thoughtful and hardworking man. Mama made Papa a lunchbox for his work trip. He used a bunch of veggies that Camille's mama gave us. It looks so yummy. I want Mama and Papa to take me to Amorca Village again someday. I promise I'd go back to play with Camille and Pully some more.
No. No one is here. They're out and about, or they actually got a chance to just leave? Maybe. I doubt it. Probably just out roaming.
You're heading to that mysterious giant tree, aren't you, Lady Ellie? Don't worry, Johanna. We're all going to come home safe and sound. Of course, my lady. You've returned time and again until now. So I have faith you'll do the same this time, too. Until then, please take care.
No. Master Henry has assumed temporary command of Orcus Tower for the time being. He is, after all, the only one currently qualified to lead Crossbell following the president's arrest. This is a heavy burden to place on his shoulders again, but if anyone will give his all for Crossbell, it is him.
Pretty young guns calling themselves the Eye Bloods moved into that house not too long ago. But as soon as the barrier of the city dropped, they hightailed it out of here back to their native Calvert, no doubt. They don't have a car anymore though, so what's their plan? Are they going to walk back to the Republic?
Might as well head over here to the church. What could have possibly caused that pale blue tree to appear in Crossbell? Will it bring light to this land or disaster? Even us men and women of the cloth couldn't begin to say. Could this too be the will of the goddess?
Oh, ţÍLove, I'm so happy you're safe. Thank you, Arios. Thank you for your mercy. Sister Juju, you don't have to bawl about it, you know. We're glad you're okay too, Sister Juju. Then Kota and Yugot are safe too, right? As are all the rest of the children. Thank you, Goddess. What's Sister Juju turning on the waterworks for? We were the ones who were worried about her. Whatever, we can use this to tease her with later. Yeah, all the kids in the city are doing totally fine. Thanks for worrying about us, Sister Juju.
The police came by a little while ago to ask me some questions. Even now, I refuse to believe it. There's no way young Grimwood would do something so heinous. We know. It's hard to accept. Not for me, it is not. But it's the reality. No matter how much we try to deny it. And the only way to uncover his true motives is to ask him ourselves. What could possibly ever drive him to that point? Oh, you got a full scene.
Guys, tonfas. My heart aches just looking at them. All those cuts.
Must be Arios' handiwork. Guess those two went at it pretty hard.
Yeah. But look closely. You can see a lot of smaller nicks and scratches too. There's even marks from all the repeated repairs that were made to them. My brother strove for the truth and never gave up, no matter what barriers stood in his way. These tonfas, they're a reflection of Guy's will, the values he lived his life by. You might be onto something there. If we hope to resolve this crisis and close my brother's case, then we'll have to overcome Arios in the process, and Mr. Grimwood too. That's the only way to reach the truth he sought. I'll be looking after these tonfas a while longer, Guy. So please, lend me your strength. Lloyd. You have the rest of us here too, in case you've forgotten.
Until I had to make him know. I'm sure he hasn't forgotten now. She's right, man.
It's going to take the combined efforts of all of us to bring Kia home.
You're right. I know I can always count on you guys. Now let's do this.
This is the first time I've been able to visit the cemetery since those monsters showed up in the city. It was an anxiety-inducing at first, but the thought of my dearly departed gave me all the courage I needed. I have him to thank for keeping me safe. I'm sure he was watching over me from heaven.
Oh. Wait, I wonder if will we get something if we check? This grave belongs to Mr. Grimwood's wife and children. No reason to stay here. We should get going. Wait, so can we all, would we also get a scene here? Nope. Let me tell you, that tree popping up out of nowhere gave me and every other trader I know a real shock. I'm not worried though. I know Arios will keep us safe as long as we pray. You should try it too. Just send the goddess a few prayers and everything will come up in roses. The president is in custody now. However, the situation in ţÄLove is still anything but encouraging. His land may very well be dragged into the throes of war yet again. Let us pray to the goddess who will be spare us from such strife.
I was finally able to make contact with the children outside of the city. It may still be a while before Sunday school classes can resume, but for now, this is a relief enough. I'll have to consult with Sister Marble on how best to design our curriculum once Sunday school classes resume.
A great tree that appeared in the wetlands is unlike anything recorded in the Testaments. Intending against it may be beyond the means of mankind.
I wouldn't count us out just yet. Leave it to us. And if we prove you wrong and solve this mess, I'll be expecting your full cooperation from now on.
If it is for the sake of ţÄLove, then I will consider it. May the grace of the goddess be with you all. Old man, you have said you considered everything he said.
Lloyd, Ellie, I must ask you something. Kia is inside of that tree, isn't she?
Oh. What the hell? You could tell, Sister Marble?
By the looks on your faces, yes. I can't speak as to the details of what you're up against, but I do feel compelled to say one thing. As Kia's guardians, it is your duty to bring her back safely no matter what. Am I clear? Of course, we'll do no less. No matter the circumstances, Kia still needs you. And I know that all of you need her as well. Lloyd, Ellie, everyone, do whatever you must to bring her home.
There will undoubtedly be people coming in droves seeking aid from the church. We'll have to prepare accordingly so that we're ready to welcome them in.
Hey there, wanna play? The mist is gone and you know what that means. It's time to get your gambling on again. Come in and have some fun. And here I thought ţÄLove was finally beginning to stabilize. Maybe I should cut my losses and find a way out of the state while I still can.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't believe you, Rick. What are you still doing here? You're coming home right this instant.
Hold your horses, woman. At least let me exchange my tokens.
Shut your mouth. I am not having it.
Oh, for the love of Arios. Just when the mist cleared and I finally got in the mood to play some slots, my old battle axe comes marching in. I must have really worried her this time. I mean, yeah, you were stuck here. Hell, I would have thought you would have been sick of this place enough.
Does this imbecile not realize how worried I was about him? I'm cutting off his allowance. No more extra mirror for games or anything for that matter.
Damn.
In my opinion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with us opening our doors right now. Entertainment, after all, is but a tool to divert us from worry and to rest our weary souls. So why not take a break from those troubling times and enjoy a few games with us?
Yeah, cause gambling your problems away is really fun and great. Losing your fucking money. This table hasn't been the same since Miss Raytarosa returned to Calvert. Our thrilling matches together were the highlight of my days. Hopefully she'll come back to our establishment once Crossbow is at peace again. Miss Raytarosa is one of our most loyal regulars. But I suppose that won't be possible until something is done about that peculiar tree.
Welcome to Barca, everyone. Leave your worries at the door and play the day away.
Lecter! This dude Lecter's over here hitting the slots. Hey gang, how's it hanging? Lecter, you're back at the casino and in your vacation clothes too?
Good to know one of us is relaxed. What happened to your suit, if I may ask?
One of those magic golem things wouldn't put a tear in it while we were duking it out earlier. So I'm here to drink and party in its honor. I'll bet you are. Anyway, thanks for helping us with the operation, Lecter.
We might not have been able to break into Orcus Tower without your aid.
Don't sweat it, I had a blast. Sure as hell beats doing desk work. It was nice getting some exercise in. You know, for an undercover spy, you really wound up stealing the show back there. Kilika too, for that matter. Who'd have thunk you guys could hold your own in a fight? Well, we don't know too much about Lecter. We know, us sky people know Kilika. We know she was trained. I mean, those fencing skills and that high level art, not the kind of stuff just anyone can pick up overnight. If you really want to know, I guess I could throw you a bone on some of my secrets. It all started 30 years ago today. I went on a pilgrimage deep into the Isengard range, where an old hermit taught me all I know. Honestly, the 30 years ago isn't true, because this dude's probably not even 30. He's probably like 20 or something. He's probably like 22 or 23, maybe. Probably around, maybe a little older than Brandy, possibly. Or he could be 27 or something. 26. The age stuff I don't believe, but I do believe what he's saying about him being taught by an old hermit, but I just think that old hermit is the Chancellor. I think he's referring to Osborne, because we don't really know when he met him, but we know he left, school, his school days. He stopped going to that school, a Genus Royal Academy. I think he just, dipped. He was fairly young then. But I do believe he was probably just taught a lot of stuff from the Chancellor.
Whatever you say, friendo.
Hey, no one said you had to believe it. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Anyway, it's probably about time for me to skedaddle on back to Erebonius soon. 50 tokens says the old man's gonna be needing my help again before long.
Am I misunderstanding something? Did the Blood and Iron Chancellor not go missing after being shot? As I recall, the Noble Alliance made their move during the chaos caused by the Ion's assault on the Imperial Army.
Yep, they've been occupying Heimdall for going on 2 months now. I'd swear it's like making enemies is the old man's hobby. Wish he'd realize how tough it is for us to clean up after him. But all that aside, I have my doubts that even a bullet through the chest could kill him that easily. You seem pretty sure of that, not concerned at all? Pot meat kettle. From where I'm standing, whether the Noble Alliance wins or Old Man Gilead makes a last-second comeback, Crossbell's fate is sealed either way.
Well,
we don't know for sure what the future holds for us. But before anything else, we're going to head for that Azure Tree and bring Kia home.
Get on ya. Looking toward tomorrow's important and all, but you're bound to trip if you don't watch your step here and now. There's a reason people always say to focus on what's right in front of you. That's what really matters.
That's good advice, even if it does sound a little off coming from you. Still, we'll take it to heart. Thanks, Lecter.
Just try and make sure your struggles pay off, alright? I don't want to find out later that sticking around was a big waste of time. I think I'll play a little while longer before I try and figure out a way to get back to the Empire. The old man will probably need my help again soon enough. Man, it's tough being an Imperial Gopher.
Lecter's hilarious. I love Lecter.
You're headed for that mysterious tree, aren't you, Randy?
Damn, you should have known better than to try and hide anything from you, Drake.
Please, I'd like to imagine I know you well enough after all this time. Just don't forget the hefty tab you owe me. Those strengths won't pay for themselves. And if you think you can wriggle out by dying up there, you got another thing coming, understood?
Yeah, I hear you. Don't sweat it. I'll make sure we're square one of these days.
I guess that's just the way these two show their concern. The worst may still be yet to come for Crossbell, though I'd appreciate if you could keep an eye on Randy for me, SSS. He needs to stay alive and well if he ever hopes to pay off his open tab.
Of course, Mr. Drake. We'll bring him back in one piece.
When the mist cleared, I thought I'd be able to open up shop again, but now there's that huge tree in the distance. Wait, I've got it. Big blue tree. Got you hot under the collar? Cool off with some ice cream.
Our girl is always trying to make some moves. You know what? Let's support her.
You can do this, tz霖. Good luck, Arkansas. We can't wait to see you make your big comeback. Lady Elia promised she'd take the stage again one day. So until then, we're going to keep cheering on the rest of Arkansas as best as we can.
We got to visit Lady Elia while we were helping out at the hospital. She noticed that the rest of the troop was practicing their orders right now, and that they needed our support more than ever. If Lady Elia wishes it, so shall it be. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and cheer like I've never cheered before.
Never have I seen Crossbill in such a state of turmoil, but there's no time to panic. Our mission remains the same, to perform for our audience again the moment we can.
Crossbill is still in a state of emergency, but it's a relief that we can finally make contact with the others around the city. First things first, we need to gather as much information on the situation as we can. How is best girl Ply?
It was such a relief to hear Elia's cheery voice again. Nothing that's happened has phased her one bit. We can't let her down.
Elia called in to offer a few words of encouragement to the troop just a little while ago. Even now, she takes it upon herself to keep our spirits up. What a woman.
No matter what happens to Crossbill, I want to continue devoting my mind, body, and soul to my performance. As long as I do that, I'll have no reason to waver. Maybe that sounds naive, but it's what Elia taught me. Hearing her voice through the phone reunited my passion for theater. It had been so long since I last heard Elia's voice. I'm so glad she's alright. I wish we knew more about that giant tree, but for now all we can do is keep rehearsing our tails off. I'm fixing up Elia's costume right now. After all, every garment has to be ready to grace the stage at a moment's notice. I'm sure this one will see the spotlight again someday too.
Your boy Hines. Hey there, SSS. We finally heard back from the Meister Jorg not too long ago. He agreed to rebuild our set pieces and automata for us right away. Wow, that's great news. I'll say. Usually it's us calling the Meister, not the other way around. Talk about it once in a blue tree. I'm so happy about it I can sprout wings and fly.
Meister Jorg must have been worried about his associates at the theater. I wish him luck in finishing the job quickly.
Yeah, time to put all this new motivation to use. I've got to make sure he has a good base to work off of. Girl tzಃLove. What's wrong, tzಃLove?
Nothing. I was praying is all. I mean, this is technically an altar, even if it is just a stage prop.
Yes, so. I didn't really take you for the praying type, tzಃLove dear. Any particular thing you're ringing Arios up for today?
Randy, it's a prayer, not a house call. Give the girl some privacy. Nah, I don't mind. I don't think it's any secret that I'm praying for Ilya. But I also snuck in one for you guys too.
What?
You prayed for us, tzಃLove? I don't really get what's happening, but you guys are trying to rescue Kia, right? Whatever it is you're going, I bet it's gonna be dangerous. That's why I'm praying for all of you, especially Risha. Thank you, tzಃLove.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it.
Don't make it such a big deal out of it. Besides, Kia's my friend too. Hey, you guys better rescue her, got it?
Yeah, consider it done.
Oh yeah, before you go, there's something I want you to have.
What is it? tzಃLove took off her cap and handed it to Lloyd. You received tzಃLove's cap. Ah, that's cool. It's an accessory. That's cool. I see him. I see y'all. That little stuff like that is pretty cool. Like she actually took off the hat, handed it to him, and it's an accessory. That's cool. Your cap?
I wish I could go with you guys and bring Kia back too. I know I can't ask that though. So instead, I want you to take my favorite cap with you. You'll hold on to it, right?
Of course.
If it's important to you, then it's important to us. Yes, we will take good care of it. Okay, good. Be careful out there, SSS. You too, Risha. I will, I promise. It's only a matter of time before we put on another performance. I want all of you to be there when we do.
Even now, we have fans outside the theater demonstrating their support. Between them and Ilya's words of encouragement, we couldn't be more blessed.
You know something, we really are fortunate to be performers. We owe it to all and more to everyone who supported us. That's why I'll work harder than ever to make our comeback a reality.
No, just making sure we didn't miss anyone.
The evacuees returned to their homes after we learned that the president was taken into custody. That enormous tree is still a mystery to us, but the mist has cleared up and the city appears to be settling down. In the meantime, the Hotel Millennium will be taking extra precautions in case things take another turn for the worse.
Leticia made it clear that she intends to continue operating the hotel regardless of how it affects our profit margins. These are trying times for us cross-Bellans. I'll have to draw on my decades of experience if I'm to support her through this.
The evacuees were finally able to return home after the mist lifted. Crossbell isn't out of the woods yet, but it did raise my spirits when they all thanked us before leaving.
Yo, Doris. It's weird. I'm gonna miss all you guys. Because I feel like this is one of the last few times we'll get a chance to speak to everyone. Because after it's all said and done and we go to that tree, that's probably it. Our manager instructed us to prepare additional emergency provisions as a precaution. Essential goods are dwindling within our state, however, and it wouldn't be right to take them away from those in need. We contacted the government to ask whether the import freeze will be lifted soon. The hell's up with that crazy ass tree? It's gotta be breaking a law of physics or two. Hard departing with that thing in the background. This is seriously cramping my style. I don't know what that giant glowing tree's deal is, but it's barking up the wrong tree if it thinks it's gonna stop my barking. I have a job to do. Time is mirror and I ain't got enough of either to waste. Now if only there was any customers around to lure in. Hey there pal, wanna stop by our club? We're throwing a mega happy hour to celebrate the arrest of President Croix. Just keep our Independence Day sale from a while back on the down low. Got it? It's only a matter of time before the AU returns and seizes control of Crossbell's underworld. They may not share Rivache's taste for the limelight, but their influence is everywhere in the shadows. Already I can see traces of it threading its way back into the back alley. I'm going to have to be careful. Honestly, I wonder what they're gonna do. Part of me feels like they also might go back to Calvert. But who knows? Come on, Eric, have a drink with me. Our spooky mesh is all gone. What better time to party it up? Go home, Sandra. You're drunk. Eric, you're such a downer. But that's what I love about him. Eris. We're all struggling right now, so there's this strange feeling of solidarity among all the working gals. I don't even really care about competing for top hostess with my rival anymore. Leading our guests to some good company and their favorite drink is satisfying enough for me. You don't care about competing because you won that one time, huh? Just be honest. Croix was arrested, and a massive trees appeared in the wetlands, eh? The horrible net is being flooded with theories left and right, especially when it comes to that overgrown sapling. And this could be my big chance to push it as a brand new tourist attraction. That way I could rake in the riches after our diplomatic ties are fixed, yeah. Always on the come up, man. I respect it. They say money doesn't grow on trees, but that's where they're wrong. That overgrown sapling is going to make me richer than ever. I'll need to look up property values around the wetlands. Then I could cash in once tourism kicks back up. I love it. Scumbag Milda. All about the money on a night like this, Milda. Just what is the deal with the gigantic tree? And why is it glowing pale blue? I thought I'd seen it all this year, but I guess I was wrong. Wait, don't tell me you guys are thinking of climbing that thing. We are. This is a fight we can't back down from, Franz. We'll leave you guys to look after the city in the meantime. Yeah, we got it covered. Just be careful up there, okay? Yeah, every one of us needs to do our share right now, no matter how small it may be. The department will find a way to manage down there. You guys be careful heading for that tree, okay?
Good to see you again, Special Support Section.
Same to you, Rebecca. You're back to the front counter at headquarters, I see.
That's right, Officer Kate, Detective Raymond, and the others have also returned to their usual duties. At present, we are no longer under the Defense Force's chain of command.
Thought she was saying something completely different.
Now that things are back to normal, we are all working to respond to the situation from our respective posts.
Good to know progress is being made at least.
We have your efforts to thank for that. Oh, and before you go, could you deliver a message to Fran for me? Tell her that I have the reception desk covered and she can devote herself to helping all of you until this is all over. Understood. Fran will be delighted to hear that.
Look after things at the headquarters for us in the meantime, okay, Rebecca?
Of course, I'm ready to give everything I have for the sake of the citizens. There's still much to be done before this is all resolved. Best of luck out there, SSS. Police headquarters is doing everything it can to get the situation under control.
Metropolitan Division has resumed patrolling the city. We warn out to exercise caution. Any large-scale disturbances may run the risk of threatening public safety. Chief Yalik went to the police academy to help get things in order now the defense force is pulled out of there. That leaves us with the job of guarding the station. Hey guys, listen to this. They said Inspector Donovan is going to be reinstated to the force soon. It's been so tough to fill his shoes with him in the hospital. Now I won't have to do as much work anymore. That's great, Raymond.
Though I have to ponder what the inspector would say if he knew the reason behind your relief.
Whoa, let's not say anything too crazy, okay, Tio? What the inspector doesn't know won't hurt him. Once Inspector Donovan is back, the 2nd Division will finally be able to rest again. Until then, I'm going to have to apply myself. I don't want the first thing he sees when he walks in is to be me slacking. I feel him though. He's been putting in work this whole time. Ray. Oh, everyone. Our boy Tajik. So that's it. The president's really been arrested. Makes you wonder what'll happen to Crossbow now. Still, what's done is done. We're going to have to take things as they come. And we got the whole squad here. This is fire, Chief. News of Theater's arrest has already begun to make its way out of our borders. We must be wary of how the two major powers react out this current situation through our Crossbow, Deputy Commander. We got our boy Douglas. Yo, everybody's here. Understandably, the tree's appearance is causing panic and confusion across the state. Many citizens are also requesting transport to St. Ursula Hospital now that the barrier is down. I've instructed 2nd Lieutenant Murray to handle things on that end.
Regarding transit to and from the cities, I deployed squads on the highways as additional protection for traveling vehicles. As such, we are now able to escort far more people than we could under the President's restrictions.
Yeah, I see. Your timeliness is much appreciated. As for myself, I'll need to make a public appearance as Speaker of the Diet and explain the President's arrest. Preparations are currently underway at the Civic Center, correct? Yeah, we plan on wheeling out those monitor cars the president had during his big address. Our officers here in the city can get them set up in a jiff if they divide the workload.
Thank you, Chief Sergei. Remember, we mustn't let our guards down against the two major powers. I need each and every one of you to be careful as well. Sounds like Speaker McDowell and the others are busy putting out fires all over Crossbell. Let's trust my grandfather and them to handle the matters on the ground for now.
Hey team, something up?
Nothing in particular, we just wanted to touch base on the situation here.
Well, right now, we're discussing our plan of attack regarding all the little problems throughout the state. And basically the CPD's liaison this go around.
I see. You are certainly the right man for the job, Chief.
So no one's holding up the fort back at the SSS building then, huh? Any new support requests come in?
I actually didn't check that, Randy. You just reminded me. I do need to check. We might have something.
Yeah, tons of them. I had them forwarded to the guild. Don't sweat it. I know you guys have bigger fish to fry.
You did that? At the start of the year, we'd have never let ourselves lose a request to the guild, but I know things will be in good hands with them.
Yeah, focus on doing your thing and settling this the way you think it needs to be done. Not just as the CPD Special Support Section, but as the people you've grown to become.
We will.
By the way, I should mention that the president is being detained in a room on the 36th floor. Taking him in is going to have to wait. He hasn't shown any signs of resisting arrest though, so security on him is pretty light. If you feel like it, you can go up and visit. Not sure he'll tell you anything you haven't already heard though.
The news of Dieter's arrest will soon reach everyone, not just within our borders but throughout the continent as well. Perhaps this future of our state was too heavy a burden for Dieter to bear. It leads me to wonder if there was anything I could have done as his fellow statesman to prevent this. Never have I felt so powerless. Grandfather, please don't put this on yourself. I think this is a burden all the people of Crossbell need to shoulder together. How we act next though, that's going to be what defines us as a state. Yes, you are absolutely correct. But now we must address the issues that lie before us one by one. I know I've placed so much on your shoulders already, but I hope you'll continue to lend me your strength for a while longer.
Hey you Duggo, how's it hanging? Well, look who it is. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Commander Bell has asked me to come here on behalf of the CDF.
That would explain it. You know, I think this is the first time we've seen you in your Defense Force uniform.
Something about them feels a tad more formal than our CGF attire. Still, the fact of the matter is that I'm going to be wearing it until the order has been restored to the state.
Right. The situation is dire and there are more important matters at hand right now.
Precisely. Now that the barrier is lifted and ions are gone, we have to stay on guard against the major powers taking action. There aren't any signs of imminent invasion, unfortunately, so I think we could take care of things here on the ground. In the meantime, you all should go do what the SSS does best.
We will. Good luck on your end, Deputy Commander.
Ever since we received news of the president's arrest, I've been noticing the commander looking lost in thought. He's always had a deep sense of responsibility. I'm sure there's a lot weighing on her mind, her own actions included. I'll have to do everything in my power to support her as deputy commander.
Hello everyone, Randy.
Yo, Murray. Looks like you've been reinstated.
Yes, thankfully. The commander was happy to have us back, even if we did disobey her orders. Fortunately, Commander Bells has always been the flexible type. She likely recognizes that she needs every outstanding officer she can get right now, and you are among the best of them. I'm not too sure how much of a difference I can make in particular, but still, it's good to be back, and now that I am, I plan on giving this my all. Not as a member of the CGF or the Defense Force, but as someone who has a duty to protect Crossbell.
Hell yeah, go get him, Murray. Just try not to get so fired up that you need me to bail you out again.
Oh goddess, shut up, Randy. I know what I'm doing.
Yo, look at this, damn.
Hey, check it out. I guess the car was moved here after the operation. And it's going to have to stay there for a while longer, as unfortunate as that is.
Yeah, we're sort of tied up with the statewide crisis at the moment.
We can take it in for proper repairs once everything is settled.
Definitely. President Cross is being detained on the 36th floor. It's an unsettling feeling having to put our own head of state under arrest. It's how did things come to this? The security division is finally posted here again now that the defense force has withdrawn. But the city isn't out of the woods just yet. We're going to do everything we can to help. It warms my heart to see separated friends and families reunited again. We've all been through terrible ordeal times like these are when we need our loved ones the most. By the way, you should know that your broken down orbital car was relocated outside a little while ago. My condolences, I can tell how well you've been taking care of it. You got Pierre and Margaret over there? Oh, the boys. The boys are back. Tio, you're heading off for that giant tree, aren't you? It just tears me up inside thinking what could happen to you over there.
It's alright, Chief Roberts. You have no need to.
Oh, I know. What if I grabbed an orbital staff of my own and accompanied you? I've got the gist of how it works. Why, I could even back you up in battle with support crash. Chief Roberts has officially lost his mind. Oh, wouldn't that be just perfect? It's decided. I'll go and get ready.
Pass.
Some things never change.
As I was about to say, you have no need to worry about me so much, Chief. Rest assured that I and the others will return in one piece with Kia in tow. And besides, your role is in the city right now. The people could use your help getting this chaos in order.
Tio!
You couldn't be more right. I need to focus on the work I have in front of me. Just promise me that you'll come home safe and sound. I won't accept even one scratch on you. Moving on, the professor from the society left, correct? And he took the white ion along with him. He did. To be honest, if I were to ever see him again, it would be too soon. Even you are 1,000 times more bearable to listen to than him. Oh, Tio, you really mean it?
Isn't being compared to Professor Novartis kind of a low bar?
Still those ions. Is something wrong, Chief? Don't worry about it. The word comes from the same root we named the Eon system after. Surely it's just a coincidence, right? Okay, let's get to work. The Orbital network is not going to check itself. It got harder to establish a connection while the blue mist and monsters were outside, so there might have been some damage done to the system.
Sounds good to me. First things first, we'll run some operational verification tests on the tower's terminals. With Chief Roberts here, getting those network problems resolved shouldn't be any trouble at all. That's one less thing to worry about.
It's good to be working with you again, David. Alright, let's get to work.
I hear the IBC has lost both its CEO, President Kreutz, and his daughter, who was acting CEO. This is undoubtedly going to affect their stock prices, but I still think the IBC will remain the largest asset holder on the continent. I'm going to wait and watch how things go. I at least want to see who they end up bringing in to fill the empty role.
The staff and security who were detained in the tower earlier have since been released. Most of them were in a hurry to get back to their positions, myself included. It only makes sense at times like this we have to come together to support the citizens. The IBC has suspended full-time operations until further notice, and half of the staff have been sent home and told to remain on standby. After all these years of working for Mr. Kreutz, his arrest couldn't have been more shocking to me. It's difficult to accept, but we must find a way to get through this for the better. The IBC has halted full-time operations, but we still do offer our step of exchange service here at this counter. Feel free to ask me anytime you need to use it. For the time being, the management of the Orcus Tower and its staff is being left in the hands of Speaker McDowell. We're still in a state of confusion, but the fact that this building exists to serve the people hasn't changed. Take care, SSS. I look forward to working with all of you again in the future. It seems like all those monsters that were in the city have finally disappeared. I was so terrified of them when the tower was on lockdown. Thankfully, the damage in the city isn't too great, but I never want to go through that ever again. I was scared out of my wits when we ended up locked inside the tower. Good goddess, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? But, Aunt Margaret, as a vice commissioner of the police, there are times when I have to rise to the occasion. Isn't that something you should always be doing, Pierre? If you made a habit of performing your job properly, you wouldn't get wrapped up in messes like these. I'm sorry.
He's got him on one arch leash.
You, get out of here.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy? Yeah, you're busy getting whipped.
Now, as punishment for worrying me so, I'm cutting your next month's allowance by half.
Please, anything but that. I saw a little girl take the elevator to the roof a little while ago. I think it might have been the Secretary of Defense's daughter. Maybe she wanted to get a good look at that tree that sprang up in the wetlands. And girl Shizuku? Honestly, I think for now, I'm gonna call this part. I might come back later, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna rest my voice though, cause it's starting to give out. And I know we have a lot to do. It's gonna be a lot of talking, like not just the main city, but we gotta do outside of the city too. Then we gotta read. It's gonna be a lot. But hopefully the plan is to have finished Trails to Azure before May the 7th. So a week. I want to be done before the week is over. Honestly, I'd rather be done before the 5th of May. But it'll probably take to the 7th with how much talking and stuff we gotta do. But I might be back later. I'm not sure. If I do come back, hopefully we can kind of finish the rest of the main city. But I'm gonna rest my voice for a little bit, drink some water. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.